What's up, everybody? This is the Tech Preacher. As you know, I'm a huge fan of OBSBOT, especially the Tiny 2. It has been a part of my main camera setup for about a year now. So I'm super excited to share my experience with you guys using this camera right here in my main setup for about a year. I've put it through its paces, and I want to kind of give you guys my thoughts of having the OBSBOT Tiny 2. So let's have some fun. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. So what is the OBSBOT Tiny 2? Well, this is a 4K smart webcam that has a bunch of features. We have remote software control that can control the pan, the tilt, and other functionalities such as hand gestures, auto tracking. You got subject recognition. It's a powerful webcam that you can use at home, conference rooms, studios like this. Right? It can follow you around. It does a lot of AI features. Listen, the software with this camera is very good. Now it has a 1/1.5 CMOS 50 megapixel sensor. And again, it has AI auto zoom in. It has hand gestures, tracking, framing. Now, as far as the build quality, it's metal and plastic build. It's lightweight and it's plug and play, and it works on all your streaming services such as OBS, StreamYard, Ecamm Live, and more. It's not complicated to use this webcam. Plus, using the software, you get a lot of good features with this camera using the computer software. So look, when I first got my hands on the Tiny 2, I was really excited to dive in and start using it. Now, over the year of me using this camera, it has not been smooth sailing. I had some issues here and there. Not really issues. It was like challenges, right? Getting to know the software. That's something that you need to know, right? Getting to know the software, but as long as you get to know the software, setting it up, it's perfect. Look at the image quality. I really do like it. And again, I'll be using these cameras in my main setup, which is really nice. Look, I have to admit that OBSBOT really done their due diligence with the camera here, especially with the Tiny 2. But you know what? Let me show you guys some of the software features and some of the tracking here with this camera. So check this out. All right, guys, so here it is, right? I want to show you guys some of the unique features of the Tiny 2 4K. Now, I'm shooting this in 4K, and one of the things that I really do like is the image quality itself. Now, before I go over the menu and stuff like that, I want to kind of show you guys some of the unique features, some of the things that you can do to say if you was a teacher or professor or something like that. One of the things I like is once you stand up, it kind of follows you a little bit, right? Okay. And as I'm standing up here, if I want to give a presentation, I'm able to do that. I got the full body in shot right here. And if I move around a little bit, it's going to follow me as it's following me right there. So that is really, really good here. Now, in the menu system, you can either use the remote, or you could go into the menu system itself and you could make sure that you could get all your settings right. So I'm going to kind of go upper body, and it's going to zoom in. And now I got the upper body, and as you can see, it's zooming in on the upper body of me, and I can give a good presentation like that. Or I could do a close-up, right? So once I do close-up, it's going to kind of target the face a little more. And again, this is going to be very good for people that want to do these type of things. Just say if I was shooting a YouTube video and I want to give a presentation and I'm kind of moving a little bit to the side, kind of go out a little bit, it's going to zoom in a little bit, which is really nice. So it kind of doing the facial tracking, which is really nice, right? And you can slow it down or make it faster as far as how you want it to zoom in and out and stuff like that. All right, so, but what if I wanted to go lower body? So what it's gonna do is it's got me on the lower body stand, and Go right there, right? So that's the headless feature right there. So we could go back upper body. All right, so it's going to upper body right there. It's going to again attract the face. So this is one of the unique features here, and I'm actually recording with the software that you can download on the app, you know, the website itself, which I will leave that link down in the description below. All right, guys. So this part of the video, I want to show you the software. Right now, I'm recording on my computer using the OBSBOT software. Now, in the beginning of this video and at the end of this video, I was using the OBSBOT Tiny 2 connected to my OC Stream Deck. But if you want to get smoother image quality, if you want to get the best quality, using the native software is the way to go. So right now I have the native software open and I'm recording right now. Okay, and you get a preview window along with all the rest of the stuff right here. I'm not using AI tracking or anything like that because it is talking head video. And when I go into the image, I'm using manual focus because if you put it on autofocus, sometimes you get a little focus breathing. So I put it on manual focus. My exposure is 1/60, ISO 4. I wish that it was back to the old software that could give you, you know, ISO 200, ISO 300, ISO 400, but I would believe that this is going to be ISO 400, but this doesn't have the zeros. My white balance is at 5700 Kelvin, and I have my saturation, sharpness, and hue pretty much at default. All right, so that's going to be my settings. And I'm shooting this at 1080p 30 frames per second, but you do have the option to go up to 4K 30 frames per second if you like. So yes, here it is. This is going to be the software. And again, if you want to have a smoother image quality and smoother frame rates, using the native software will work great. So here it is, right? If you are using this camera for talking head videos for YouTube, you could use the native software app, or you could use this in OBS. But I found that using the native software to record all the videos and it saves it on your PC is a it's the way to go if you ask me. Yeah, so this part of the video, here is the image quality. Let me know down in the comments below, how do you like it? So the OBSBOT Tiny 2 also has some updates that was released that really enhance and improve some of the performance here of this camera. So I really do like it. The tracking has been better. The hand gestures has been better. A lot of things that has been better with this camera over the past year. I've been really impressed on how easy it is to use this camera. Plus, at the price of under $300, the OBSBOT Tiny 2 is really good for the price. Look, I would highly recommend this camera to anyone that just starting out on YouTube, or if they need a very good high quality web camera, if they're using OBS and stuff like that. I would definitely recommend this camera. I've been overall impressed with the OBSBOT Tiny 2 over the past year. It's definitely lived up to the hype. And I've been using it almost every day. And this camera has been really good. So let me know down in the comments below, how do you like the image quality here coming from the Tiny 2? Now I have the Tiny 2 4K, I have the Tiny 2 Lite 4K, and I have the OBSBOT Tail Air, and all three of them is amazing. I really do like the image quality coming out of these cameras. This is the Tech Preacher. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the OBSBOT Tiny 2 in all its glory. See you guys on the next video. Peace.